Alright, so I just recently got an N64 Everdrive. Yeah, so what I've just gotten before that was the HD Retrovision cables for my N64, and man, does it make a hell of a difference. I've already pre-modded my N64 for RGB, and it looks insane. So I've been using that for a while, but I just got the Everdrive in. And one of the main reasons I wanted the Everdrive, other than being able to play DD games, the disk drive games, was for some of the different translation ROMs, and also the major thing was you can also do patches that gets rid of the anti-aliasing that the N64 does. Now, what I wasn't expecting, and it really seems like this to me, that when you do these patches or add these patches to the ROMs, the FPS, the frames per second, actually goes up on the ROM. Like GoldenEye, for example, gets a lot of slowdown. I don't think it's just me, and I unfortunately don't have a way to graph it, but it definitely seems like games are running less sluggish, which would make sense because I assume this means that on the graphics processing level, it's not processing that anti-aliasing. So let's look at what it looks like before and after the patches. So we'll go and disable it first, because I've been leaving it enabled. Okay, so now it should be disabled. So we'll go ahead and load up some GoldenEye. You can definitely tell the anti-aliasing is on right now because everything is just super smudgy. And this is how we grew up with 007. That got a decent amount of slowdown there. So now let's go back through and do it with the patches on. And man, you gotta love the load time on the N64 Everdrive. And you can definitely tell the AA is off now. Fortunately, you do get some like dithering artifacts and stuff, which is probably the reason that they decided to do a hardware AA. But I don't know. Again, unfortunately, I can't really graph it, but it definitely seems like I'm getting higher frames per second, which technically should make sense if that's less of a process that the GPU is doing, or the APU. But yeah, and I don't know. What do you guys think? Same? Better? Definitely appreciate the sharpness a lot more. But yeah, you can definitely see that dithering going on that that normally wouldn't be there because of the AA process, but I don't know. Depends on your preference, I guess. I'd rather have the sharpness, honestly. So, I'll take it. Anyway, cannot stress enough how awesome the Everdrive is for the N64. So many cool things you can do with it. There's MAME, so somebody ported MAME, so some of the earlier arcade games will run on it. There's an NES emulator, which I don't know why you would really want to do that, but hey, it's there if you want to use it. The big ones were, yeah, getting rid of the AA processing, and yeah, being able to play DD games. That's really cool. And there's a lot of translated ROMs now too, so like you can totally play SimCity 64, which I'll go ahead and throw that on too. But the load times totally get me. I love it. It's really no time at all. And this is a DD game. Just the fact that DD games work at all is amazing. So yeah, pretty cool. Do some expansion pack of F-Zero. You can do that. So I thought this was pretty cool too. Someone actually took the time to port over the PC version of Doom. So let's take a look at that. take a look at MAME. Let's go with Mario. Now there's no sound on this, but hey, it's still pretty cool. We got MAME going on. I would never think MAME would have been capable of running on the N64. I mean, granted, it's without sound, but hey, that's pretty cool. Once again, I cannot stress enough, the Everdrive and the HD Retrovision cables, along with RGB mod on the N64, man, does it make a difference. Like, this N64 doesn't even know what it is anymore. I say that while I'm using my GameCube joystick as the main yoke on it now. The only thing this particular N64 doesn't have going on that I have on my other one is I did a overclock on the CPU. But that has some of its own problems too. Some games are CPU bound, so therefore the whole game will run faster instead of just get higher frames. So that's kind of an issue. But if you put it on a Switch, some games can benefit from it. Some definitely just run too fast. A good example of something running too fast, Perfect Dark. That definitely runs too fast. But other games will actually take advantage of it, like if you're playing four-player Quake. That will definitely take advantage of the extra CPU power with the overclock. But yeah, anyway, I just thought the Everdrive was super cool. I've been kind of wanting one forever. It's an official Crix one, or however you say his name. I got it off of eBay. I've been waiting for a good deal on one. This is actually the 2.5. The 3.0, you don't necessarily need to spend the extra money for. Whenever you save on this 2.5, you just have to make sure you hit the reset button, and then it'll save the save RAM to the flash, so your save games will stay. The 3.0, that's not the case. It automatically saves on there like a normal cartridge would, which, I mean, isn't a big deal in my opinion. And there's something to do with a real clock, or the time clock for Animal. What is that? A game I'll never play, but anyway. Animal Crossing, I want to say, which isn't a big deal to me. So save $100 for that. I'm good with that. Also, since I'm extremely frugal, I got mine off of eBay from a seller, and eBay had a deal of 15% off. So I ended up getting this Everdrive for $80, which is pretty good, I would say. Especially considering everything you can do with it. But yeah, couldn't be happier with this setup now. Even got it going on my CRT, which kind of becoming a CRT junkie. Because even with these HD solutions, your LCD TV will always have a little bit of lag in it. You won't be able to just hook up a light gun and start playing games. So that means no matter how little bit of lag your TV's giving you, you're still getting lag, because if you can't use a light gun on it, there's lag involved. So anyway, yeah guys, thanks for watching. If you're on the fence about getting an Everdrive or getting some HD Retrovision cables, yeah, don't hesitate. It's good stuff. Don't overpay for it though. There's sellers on eBay. Man, don't do that. Go to Castlemania. Castlemania has everything at cost. So anyway, yeah, support the guys for sure. Anyway, I will see you all later.